guys, and welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Today's reading is for the zodiac sign of Cancer. So, before I start, Cancer, just to let you know that if you, I've been doing my website, so my website is now up, for any of you guys that have seen it. It's going really well at the minute. So if anyone wants a personal reading, you know exactly where to find me. I offer pre-recorded video, pre-recorded audio, and also email readings. Okay, so that's just to let you know about the website. Let's get on with your reading then, Cancer. So what I'm seeing here, Cancer, for March is that some of you guys, now it's either going to be in action or it's going to be in emotion, but you're going to be walking away from something. That's if you haven't done, because it seems with a lot of my readings, a lot of people have been through kind of some stuff already, and my readings sometimes sort of confirm it's after the fact. But it just seems with this reading that, and it was very strong looking at it, because we do have two key cards here. One is Five of Cups, which shows that something has not gone, according to plan. There's a little bit of sadness around that. You know, when I do these readings, I'm trying to be kind of as realistic as I possibly can, because the funny thing with the tarot is the tarot cards have all sorts of meanings, and a lot of people kind of stick to those meanings. So things can often look worse than they actually are if we give a general reading some of the time. But I feel that that sometimes things are not as bad as they look like they are within the cards. It's just that because we have these meanings that are attached usually to the tarot, it's very easy to kind of go with that textbook kind of thing. But that's what being an intuitive reader is, really. It's about, you know, allowing your intuition to kind of guide you, and to know whether something is as bad as it seems or as whatever. Anyway, I'm rambling a bit here. Sorry, Cancerians. I'm gonna continue. But I feel that something something for some of you guys is changing. And I feel that the change is coming within some of you guys. Maybe around a certain set of ideals. We don't have anything like the Hierophant card here or anything like that. Or any type of organisation like the Emperor or something like that. But we do have cards that suggest to me new direction, but having to say goodbye to something that is old. Whether that is an old way of thinking, an old way of feeling. We don't really have any thinking cards here. We don't have any swords cards. So I don't feel that the situation, it could be not very nice for some of you guys, but I just don't feel that it's kind of like a really cutting thing for you guys. But I almost feel like it's a change of heart about something. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. And we've got the Five of Cups. The first two cards. Queen of Pentacles is really a card about assertiveness, confidence, getting in touch with your kind of inner mother, your earth mother. It's an earth card because it's a Pentacles card. This refers to the earth signs. So this character, I feel, can also refer to anything to do with money, so banking, accountancy. Twofold really, can be banking, accountancy, credit, anything to do within the financial sector. This person would usually be quite high up. And it can also be to do with environmental issues because it's an earth sign. So it can be anything from agriculture to farming, anything to do with the environment. This can also be a card about kind of housing issues, so property sales, that type of thing. Anything to do with materialism, okay? So I feel that there is an issue over either something to do with finance. This can represent an organisation, someone who works in a large organisation. So, you know, for example, have you been for an interview lately, for example? Did you not get the job? Is there a little bit of regret and disdain over that? You know? Is this something to do with a work issue for some of you guys? Alternatively, is it walking away from a relationship here? Is there regret over a relationship ending here with the Queen of Pentacles? You know, which one is it? So I just feel that it's regret over something. It's regret over either a work situation, maybe you've gone for an interview, you haven't got it. It could be the regret over maybe a job not working out, maybe within the financial sector, maybe within property, anything to do with kind of anything that has sort of a high return in it, like property or finance. You know, have you lost something there? Have you lost some money in terms of this? I don't see a pentacle card like the Five of Pentacles, but the fact that this person is lowering their head and they're looking almost like a little bit of remorse at something. Something's been knocked down, so something has kind of fallen away, something has kind of fallen apart. So, and we do have the Queen of Pentacles here, and she's very much not just a sort of Mother Earth type of character, but she's also very much something that signifies finance and high finance as well. So have you lost out in terms of something to do with your finances, high finance, an investment, for example? Have you made an investment in terms of finance, you know, into something within a bank, or a financial investment in something that told you were going to get lots of returns from something? Have you made a loss on that? There's loss around this, and it's to do with finance, or it's maybe to do with a love interest. I'm getting the feeling more finance, potentially interview, straight work, that type of thing. We do also have here as well the Devil card and the Ten of Cups. So wherever this Five of Cups is centred around for some of you guys in March, I feel that there will be a sense of almost like kicking yourself about it, almost like, why didn't I look into the detail more of this? Why didn't I kind of, you know, I was assured that everything was going to be like, kind of like good, you know, because the Ten of Cups is like real kind of pinnacle happiness, family happiness, love, joy, completion. So did you complete on something but didn't look into the details of something with the Devil card, you know? Was somebody kind of like pulling your strings about something that you weren't aware of? Were you told that something was so good that it was like you couldn't pass it up, but in the end there was a third party involved and you didn't know about it? Did you sign something? Has it impacted? This is not the Ten of Pentacles, so it doesn't suggest to me that it's impacted the family home, but it might have impacted some kind of relationship here, potentially, you know? Are there some ties towards the home that you're worried about with the loss of something, you know? We then have, I mean, also this Devil card very much can signify materialism and kind of being addicted to materialism, addicted to money, addicted to the world and what, you know, all these worldly pleasures and luxuries. So did you make a bad call on something because you felt that you were going to get a lot of return on it, you know? But you didn't look into the detail of it. Someone else was controlling what you thought you were in control of, you know? We do have the Eight of Cups here, so, you know, is there an air of kind of like defeatism? I have to kind of walk away from something. I have to accept that this is something I'm not going to get back here. And I have to kind of cut my losses and say, you know what, that's it. Or is it a resolve to kind of just walk away from something emotionally, kind of, you know, with the Devil card, it can also mean being bound up in something emotionally. Something that doesn't make you feel very good. It might have looked really good on the surface, but underneath it wasn't so good. And this card really is about resolve. Also, this card is about making a decision and investing something of yourself into it. So what did you invest? Did you invest something into maybe that job that you wanted but you lost out on, or maybe that investment that you put in that you lost out on? You know? I feel that, you know, if this is in the kind of early stages for some of you Cancerians now and you're looking to sign something or do something in March, then you really need to be looking into the detail of it before you actually sign on that dotted line, because these are very strong cards that are depicting to me that there is either a walking away emotionally of something that you invested time and effort into, or you've had to kind of listen to your inner voice about something, you know. And if we were to follow the track of these cards, it would suggest that you'd already gone down that track of losing something. Something potentially that you materially invested in, you know, or invested your time and heart into. And you've had to kind of cut your losses and kind of just walk away from it. But then we also have the Magician card here. And this is a brilliant card about taking your control back, having that willpower, manifesting your own stuff, being your own miracle worker. So it could be that this walking away from something, or whatever it is, emotionally, physically, whatever it is, will lead you to a better path. Okay? It could be that you're creating your own miracles and it was the best thing for you to do in the long run, to walk away from something, because the universe always knows what's going to happen before we do. So it could be that you're walking away from something in March, but you're walking into something that's far more better for you. But you're the one that's initiated this. Both these cards are about you initiating something, okay? The Magician card is practically always about us being the miracle worker, us being the magician, us using our willpower, using our logic, using our emotions, using our strengths, using everything that we've learnt to push forward and manifest goals for ourselves. So whatever this thing is, emotionally, mentally, physically, whatever it is that you're walking away from, I feel that it's going to, and the Magician card, sorry, is over here, it's almost like that you're walking towards creating your own good stuff, you know. And finally, we do have the King of Cups and the Chariot card. King of Cups is very much a card also about, it's not just about someone who's emotionally stable and someone who's kind of very kind, very compassionate. It could be someone very kind and very compassionate in your world that helps you out with the situation in March. But this could also be you. The King of Cups is someone who's learnt lessons in his life. So this could be you learning a lesson about something that didn't work out the way that you wanted it to work. But then we do have the Chariot card here. This is one about making choices, but it's also about very much riding over obstacles and struggles, okay, to victory, to a happy conclusion, to a happy kind of resolution on something. It's kind of about like getting out there and making your dreams come true, and really kind of taking what we've learned and really turning it to our own success. So I just feel here, Cancer, for the month of March, that for some of you guys, look, with these readings, okay, it goes with anything. It's like with the law of attraction. If you want to manifest something, guys, you've got to have it in the pipeline, because nothing just comes out of thin air like that, you know. If you want to have a lottery win, if you've decided that you're going to win the lottery, you're going to have to buy lottery tickets in order to have that manifest. Now, what I would say, guys, is if you are in the throes of maybe investing a lot into something, if this resonates with you, let me know. But if maybe you're looking to, you're investing a lot of whatever it is into something, I was always saying, I had this with another reading, look into the detail of stuff for March. Be very detailed with whatever it is that you're, and I just have a feeling it's something to do with money maybe, or maybe investments in something. Be very down to earth about stuff. Have your dreams and your goals there and be confident about stuff. But I always feel with the Queen of Pentacles, she's very, very confident. But she's no fool, She's very kind of, she knows her stuff about money, and because you usually find Queen of Pentacles within the bank, they're very sort of highfalutin women within finance. A lot of the time, they have very top positions. So this can also always instigate some sort of career path or some kind of organisation, maybe even, in the financial world or wherever, or within the, as I've said, agriculture and environmental issues, that type of thing. But what I would say is, if some of you guys, you're looking to make a big investment, potentially for March or even going on from now, make sure that you cross the T's and dot the I's, make sure that everything is looked into, okay? Because as I always say, the devil is in the detail about stuff. We don't have so many financial cards sitting around here, which makes me think it could be something financial, because we do have the Queen of Pentacles to start out with. But it will potentially be something that you kind of are able to avoid in time. Or it might be something like a job that you've missed out on potentially. But in the end, you'll see that it was actually to your benefit, because it will just take you down a completely different route, in a way. But I think it's a good reading for you, Cancer, for the month of March, We do have we have 3 major arcana cards, in which means it's a very strong energy around it, okay? But remember, the Magician card is a very good card. It's about using your willpower, manifesting stuff, okay? Could represent someone that you're walking away from, someone who has been very, maybe you represent, well, you don't represent Pentacles because you're a Cancer, you're a water sign. But maybe the energies of this person represents you, Cancer, you know, if you're a woman, or even if you're a man. More if you're a woman, though. And maybe the Magician represents a geezer who's watching this, you know. Maybe there's a breakup here for a relationship and there's sadness around it. I don't see any breakup cards around it, but I do see 5 of Cups, which can infer the loss of something. But I just feel emotionally wise, it's something to do with career, potentially. We have, you know, 2 cup cards here, 10 of Cups. Very happy arrangement here. But the Chariot card is also a card about choice and going separate ways and thinking about separate things. So potentially it could be something to do with the family. Could be anything. I mean, this resonates with whatever your situation is. But what I do see here is, I do see a little bit of sadness around something that didn't work out. I do see potentially you've walked away in your heart or physically, but it leads you down to a better path for you, you know. But I'll just check everything over, you know, make sure that what it is that you go for is what you really want. Make sure you're not kind of making decisions for the wrong reasons, that type of thing. So thank you, Cancer, for joining me so much on this reading. As I've said, my website's up, so if you want a personal reading, check it out. And I will see you on your next reading, which is going to be a Law of Attraction reading for the month of March. So I'll see you then, guys. Take care.